Bagpipes at the end of the fucking rainbow. Shit, you know. So bright. Right where the helicopter went going into. I get my own self cut off. Why am I being all quiet? I don't know. Hey Alex, how are you? What you doing? Did you just wake up? I haven't gone to bed yet. We're in a different time zone today. We're in a different time zone. We're like 3 or 4 hours off of our time. I looked at Lily about 5 minutes ago and I said, you ready for bed? And she just kind of looked at me as if it's like 8 o'clock at night, not even dark out. So, here I am. Let's see if we can get Bravery in here fast. We gotta get Bravery in here. Dun, 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 dun. Call in Bravery. Bravery. Who else? Let's wake some people up or get some people like, oh. I can't see squat. I gotta put my glasses on. Oh. Might as well. It's 8:08. Oh, nice. It's 1:09. I bet you it's 8:09 now for you. Time flies, eh? Oh boy. I don't know. I just haven't even tried to go to sleep yet. It's just, like I said, I just feel like, remember I said it today too in the live streamy, that feeling of just gaining hours or being ahead or being late, and just it doesn't feel like the time right now, so might as well enjoy it. You did sleep good? Right on. Right on. What was I wanted to do? 8:08, 8:09. Yeah, I want to try and be careful if I swear, if Lily talks, or I don't know. It's nighttime, so it's different watch than in the morning, afternoon that I'm used to. I still can't believe those bagpipes, hey Alex? I was in the kitchen, I could hear bagpipes, and they were real. And apparently they're every week. I just didn't know that before. Ooh, check my nose. Ooh, that's so funny. I just didn't know that before, because of the stuff of stuff. It just wasn't every week yet. So those rainbows were awesome, eh? I can't stand the red. I can't do it. Oh yeah, that's better. I'm blue lacking. I need blue. Blue's the color I like the best, but I have green and red. That's what I got for now. Yeah, I didn't, I limited myself like to the view that we had. We didn't go out and drive for more. It's been a very wavy day. Wavy day. And we're the 6th now, so today's a new day. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. Your day's already like a third over. Beatles on the radio, right on. Is it Let It Be? The other night I was sitting outside thinking, oh my God, let it be. And then the car in the driveway next to me pulls in with Let It Be cranked on the radio and went old school style of not getting out of the car till the song was over. So that was like, whoop, okay, thank you. Nice, nice. I like it when that happens. SS, let it be for sure. How are you doing, dude? Did you see my find of the day? I don't know. I got a memory lane talisman today just for shits and giggles, and I'm sharing it with you. Almost like your eyes, eh? Whoop, whoop. SS. Fuck yeah. Yep. That's how I raised my vibration today. When I went and got stuff, I was like, oh, look at this. And I grabbed it and it became mine. Whoa, Hot Wheels, motherfucker. What's the price of that? Canadian special, $2.49. Yeah, when I paid for everything that I got, because I got candy and stuff too, it was $24.42. I really like that number. And everything's magically delicious. Yes, Hot Wheels. They're really cheaply made, like a Kinder Surprise. But, you know what? It looks marvelous. It looks marvelous. It was beside me on the rack. There was a rack of Hot Wheels. And even though there's no, lead or chrome looking stuff, isn't it awesome? Yeah. 7 out of 10. I like those numbers, so it was everything. I saw it, I fell in love, and I took it home. Whee! I know. Cheap thrills, right? I'm serious. Well, $2.49. We have Canadian sales tax or provincial. I'm not quite sure what they do to me at the end of the bill. I just pay it. But yeah, I thought it was a good deal. It made people happy in the live stream because like those memory things. Plus it had people naming what kind it was. And we kind of, who said that it was like the nameless one where the body can be kind of, right? Anyways, it's just for fun. It's just full of fun. Nice. Alex, a new song for you I never heard. That happens to me sometimes for sure, even with the Beatles, or I always wonder to what point certain things could be like Mandela, because like really? But no, because there's so many things that can come up now too that were not unreleased and shit. Stuff. Don't swear. Yeah. Yeah, Matchbox for sure. They were the best. I still have some of mine in stuff. Random ones, but like the collection, no. Lily Rose always had some, like we would go to garage sales and yard sales to get like the authentic ones, especially when people have like the bunch of them. So I'm really not used to the quality of these, to be honest. Whenever I did buy, because I bought Lily Rose new Hot Wheels, but they were like really, really the classic ones that felt heavier and had at least like not just pure plastic. I don't know. Whatever. Dodge Energy. Yeah, I'm not a brand name person, but I love watching people fight over their like truck brand names and shit. My 4x4. That's fun. Four-wheeler. Or the cat. Anyways, SS recently went to work for a millionaires who want to help me, get a truck and a permission card to drive. Go, motherfucker! Right on. Go for it. Why? Because then you won't have to get into the sidekick seat when we get together and be all together and you can drive. Right on. Take a load off, mommy. Take a load off me. Fuck yeah. Get your ass to Canada. One step at a time. Just saying. Milky Way, Milky Way. Anybody see the Milky Way out there? For me, it's very cloudy right now. So I have a perception of certain constellations and formations and alignments. But it's very cloudy for me right now outside. Sandor, my first electric toy car with the telecommand was a Dactari car. Neato. Ford SS, go for it. Yes, Milky Way whispering, for sure. Big time. Did you see the bagpipes video that I put up, SS? I was in the kitchen. It was 7-Eleven Eastern time. Went into the kitchen to peel some beets because they was cooked, and I was just grabbing that skin off. Like, psh. I thought I heard bagpipes. I did. And so I kind of ran outside because I was like, for legit, there's bagpipes, and got the camera going and was so like pumped I didn't even grab Lily for the bagpipes because it was just so fast and like woof. And then as I was filming, the big rainbow was like whoa. And so then I had to go get Lily, of course, because it was like already too much. But oh my, it was eventful, big, just unexpected and just really nice. I love bagpipes. Apparently there's bagpipes and drums across the street at the Legion every week. And the only reason I didn't walk over or whatever, just go, is because in the moment it was just too much. I don't know. Wish for bagpipes in the morning and yeah. Even get the drums, man. It's cool. It's a really nice treat. It's been a beautiful day. It's been a really beautiful day. It's actually tomorrow already, so yesterday was amazing. Yesterday. My trouble seems so far away. Hey, there's the Beatles for you. Scottish bagpipes and drums. OSS. It was beautiful. They did it for about an hour because I only filmed a certain amount when I, heard it. I'm gonna go next week, next time they do. Gary said it was usually on Thursdays. I told him that maybe there's going to be double this week because they're catching up. And he's like, no, they're only going to get together once a week. I was like, okay, but who knows, right? If you haven't been together for like months COVID and then you get to get your pipes out, could be 2 nights in a row. I can wish for it. Still going to get it next week, so it doesn't matter, but why not? That was amazing. Seriously. That was amazing. Yeah. So now I need to find a set of bagpipes. I'm not allowed to say why. They're not for me. Whew. Alex, you were here this afternoon. The Eagle was the third card out. It's the first one out right now. Alex, I started the live stream at 1:22. You've been here since almost the beginning. It's 1:22 now. 1:23. But this was the last card when I finished my live stream earlier, and it's the first card in, and I've been stirring the cards and playing with them since we came on. So 23, Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. And one of the reasons that I'm letting myself, or allowing, or being guided even to pull cards when I come on, is to show to what point there's always the fluidity of the same patterns in the cards, how the waters will flow together, the electric eel, the whale, the seahorse, the koi fish, the rhino that keeps coming back, just the patterns and the synchronicities of the cards within my live streams. I know I have a lot of live streams that buffered, and I had a lot of live streams that got cut. But in general, there's enough everywhere, and the remembrance of within the all of everyone. It's really it's a cool flow. And I don't tend to use cards often, so using them a lot more than I ever really have, and seeing the flow of it with the intent that when we gather, what we're trying to bring together, it's really cool. I don't know. It's not needed, but it's a nice it's a nice tool. You adore eagles, Sandor. Good. Yes. SS, can I have a card, please? Yes. Ooh, SS, you had a hawk card? Ooh, my heart is like whoosh, a lot on the Milky Way Ghost Channel. Right on. Eagles, she likes snakes. Did you know that? I'm not sure what you mean exactly by that. Of course, eagles like snakes. Lunch. And good way to trap, and anyways, certain things. Ooh, SS, you get 2. Whoa, I just talked about the koi fish. CSS, you weren't there well, if you were in the live stream, you never commented. You did not comment. But anyways, again, with the flow of what I just said, I kept the eagle out. I could have put it back in. Maybe it would have come out anyways, right? Because it's strong for you no matter what, SS. All right, but the koi fish was this afternoon, well, on the 5th live stream. We're the 6th now. So it brings you in with, like, specifically because you asked for the card. And I got 2. Yeah, honey, you got 2. 48. Porcupine spirit. I can barely see anything. Time for beginner mind. I love that. I'm sorry, SS, if I love it so much. It's not in a bad way. It's in the best way ever. That, what would I call it? With the French term, the joie de vivre, la vie en rose, seeing from the child perspective, the more, just the more softer, because although the porcupine, is hard looking on the outside, you know what I mean? It's just the shell, right? That's just the outer looking of it. Inside, there's the beginner mind to the porcupine. I'm going to read it. Good with me? Yeah, me too. Porcupine is like, yeah, I am the porcupine. You get it, right? Like, you get it. And although I don't, like, speak like you Capricorn-wise, I can, what would the word be? Anyways, it's the Capricorn thing too, right? It is. That's it. Read you. I'm going to read it. You know why the porcupine is beautiful to me too, SS? First of all, it's a huge totem for me. I'm in the northeast. We have porcupines in, you know, fair abundance. And because when I was on my road trip, Amherst, I hit a porcupine. And then when I moved here, and in the spring, when the porcupine was going up the tree, the beginner mindset, that's why that's dear to me. Where the fuck's the book? I'm so organized right now. Everything's in the right place that I can't find my stuff because I'm not used to where, like, it not being all over the place. It's a crazy thing, eh? I know. Don't clean up. Can't find nothing. Am I the only one that's like that? My hair's fluffy. Yeah, Lily Rose did my hair. And look, I even have one in the back. And it's really fluffy. I haven't washed it in like a long time. I don't know how many days it's been. And then Lily Rose just brushed it. So it's big. It's big. It's big. I'm gonna hold the card up because it's so pretty. Look at the colors, eh? Oh crap! Hang on, I gotta. When Porcupine Spirit calls your name, you're being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Oops. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you have been seeking, whether it's relationship opportunity, the driver thing, or evidence that, hang on, you have all you need right now to co-create what you desire. Porcupine asks you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There's so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. And I fully believe that. I do. I've been saying that all along. Where's what I wanted to, where's my thing? Oh my gosh, I lost my thing. Dude. Oh, there it is. Childlike spirit, right? Find a Hot Wheels. Find yourself a Hot Wheels, SS. Ooh, that should be our mission, eh? Everybody gotta have a little, like, whatever's, like, gonna be their, this is me. Arrgh. That one's mine. You have a Porcupine Creek in Canada, Genevieve? What does Porcupine Creek mean? What's a creek? Like a creek, you mean? We got creeks everywhere. It's like bush here, where I am, and surroundings is bush. It's Algonquin Park. It's a park, but it's huge. It's big. It's beautiful. It's vast. Uh, I'm Northeast Ontario, not where Toronto is, and just all the stuff, right? It's very different here, very different. Um, right here where I am, it's the deer that come to the door, but just off 35, 40 kilometers away, it's more likely to be moose, right? So just it's different here. Um, what I show is because my surroundings where I am right now, that's what this area looks like, and that's it. So SS, you are so Capricorn. Uh, I'm gonna take that as a compliment coming from you, SS, for sure. Thank you. Oh man, that's funny. I'm not sure if that's in where exactly you mean. We have gold spots like, well, there's gold here if people actually took the time to search for it. In the creeks, it's just that people don't tend to do it, and um, it doesn't mean it's not there at all. We have seismic activity. It's not high, and it's close, but and where I am here is ancient, not whatever. I'm not a retainer. I'm not a retainer. I just live off on the land because it used to be like volcanic under me. So that's why I'm here. Sounds weird to say, eh? Do they talk like that on Discovery Channel? It's funny. I think I'm funny. Yeah, my body's hardwired to live somewhere because it used to be a volcano. Around it is copperland and nickel. Maybe not Crick. Sounded like that. I'm too lazy to go on Google Translate. No, it's fine. It is probably something like that, and there is probably a Canadian show with the stuff on Discovery Channel. I'm just not aware of it. I don't know. I don't retain stuff, Alex. There's a lot of movies and stuff filmed in Canada in general, for real, right? So, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow, the koi fish. That's so cool, SS. There is always enough. 36369. That's so cool. It is. Why I like the tie-ins, the links. By being an observer throughout, just I see the ties, the things that flow together. I only watched a bit of your video earlier, SS. I just don't ingest much or can't listen to much in a row right now. There's just too much coming in for me, and I forget what it was you said, and just where, does anybody know this? Does anybody know this? And what it was that even, because, yeah, I do. A lot of things, just because, remember, I've always meant it, and sincerely, and not in a secretive type of way, but just there's some things I won't propagate out loud, in my channel and stuff, right? So I'm very aware, so aware, so aware on a deeper, farther level that I look so naive of not being angry or, able to have there's so much that I know since so long that it's not that I'm numb to it. It's that my whole journey has been about getting to the of it. So I think you're doing awesome trying to calm it down, sweetie. SS, I mean it. And just, yeah, it has to come out. And just the sharing of whatever's what our stuff is still a high frequency. It's still good. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, very aware. Wish I had your patience. It's cultivated. It's not even as great as it may sound all the time, and that's why when I do feel it, I share it as well, SS, because it's not just easy to be patient. It, you know, it's the same feelings inside and same everything. So, um, and the shit, like just right now, especially. I've never seen so many healers at the same time. And it's not just because it's such a higher perspective. It's not just in here, it's not just this of what I do. Um and excuse me. It's the part of me that has to have the detachment, because there's so many connections for me that I don't even know how to be the person out loud in 3 dimension about it. I can only hold the space from afar. I don't know how to explain that better than that. Um, I right? SS, you understand that part? Yeah, SS. I mean, Sandor. You're messing me up because there's the S and then SS. Um, well, not messing me up. I'm just used to seeing Alex. I know I shouldn't start eating candy at the same time. I'm trying not to eat it and just kind of... No, don't. Too much information for me, Genevieve. After 2 or 3 videos, I go outside, work on something, and watch later again 2 or 3 or... Yeah. Same. I don't do a lot. I don't do a lot. And right now, I don't know if it's there's some new update on YouTube that stuff's not uploading the same way, and, steps are different. And when I'm going into to live streams, they're doing this crazy ass shit. So I'm not sure what the heck's going on with that. But, if I'm going to have to, like, delete and re-add my app or something, because it's just too weird. Like, so again, I'm not even sure if it's just like, yeah, I'm not even supposed to be there. Like, go. Sandor says, that way, are you asleep? Yeah, I don't usually come on. It's 1:41 Eastern time, so that means for Bravery... Where's Bravery? If it's 1:41 Eastern time, that means 3 hours back on the West Coast. What time is it for Bravery and Angelfish? And that way... Nice guys 5D. Portland. And I can't do right names more right now. I just can't. But 141. Can you shut that light off, honey? Please? Huh, you there that way? Hey. Nope, last night I went to sleep at 4 in the morning. Oh, I'm sorry, SS. That sucks balls. Got a couple of personal phone calls from my last video, made them angry. That sucks. Sorry about that. In the sense that just, it's always the ones that, personal, right? That won't let you express yourself, but then want you to be yourself. But then if you're yourself, then that's not okay. But if somebody else is spouting off a bunch of shit, then they're allowed, because it's their shit. Shut up. I'm glad you did it. Let yourself talk, and if you need to take it down, you're the one that knows, right? See what happened when I started to think there for a minute? Well, not a minute, but That way I want to get me some of them bowls. Yeah. You can use them for ice cream too if you really want to. Makes a different sound when there's ice cream in them, though. SS. That way I kind of wish that was me, but I get stagnant like water when I sit still too long. Hey, Tom. You're really good. How you doing, Tom? Nice to see you, dude. Want me to pull a card for you? You feeling purple? Right on. I have red on and, well, under just my color red. And then I came in on the live stream with my blue screen of my phone. And I was thinking 2 different colors would make purple. And you're the first purple. Nice. You okay? Just about okay. Yeah. It's been, Tom, it's been such a, it's been, yeah. Heavy energy. Yeah. Tom, you never seen so many people like, you know, have to go for meds and just do so many different things and just, and I'm not seeing, it's not a negative or bad or even scary. It's just so many people, you know, facing certain things and making certain choices for their betterment. And, you know, there's just so much. It's like, whoa, it's cray cray. It's a lot. It's a lot. SS feeling purple, green, and red. Right on. Very heavy. Very heavy. And I, you know, seriously, if there's anyone that usually can rap and... No, this is... I don't know. The way that I see it, and then I would phrase it is that I'm very ready to own up to the fact that everybody has, you know, inner work and all that. But at this point, just there's a release of certain things that there's so many at the same time, and the vibration going into the Lion's Gate was it a frequency that was very elevated. So the toof toof toof, I don't know. I can't explain it. I understand, you know, the calm in the eye of the storm and surrender and leap of faith and all that, but the never-ending free flow of it, for so many, just, that being said, there's just such, a full circle of the release, and it's clicking, click, 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 towards the 8th. I don't know how to explain it, but that's all I have. That way, I went down to the Dairy Freeze. Oh, nice. And got a blackberry milkshake tonight. Aw. Dairy Freeze. Make me feel like I'm walking in a Stephen King novel or some shit. Right on. I don't think we have Dairy Freeze in Canada. Glad you're here, Tom. You're loved too, dude. The letter S doesn't look too great with Alex. I love that your name, obviously, right? Sandor, Alex. But Alex is just, it's like the nickname of how you came in. Just ooh, SS. Everybody has inner wrap that wraps around themselves. We all embrace the wrap around ourselves. Nice. Feels curvy when you say that. When you write that and I read it, so I'm saying it, but you know what I mean? Tom, I've been so quiet recently. I can't talk very well to anybody because of my nerves, but it's okay. Yeah, thanks for adding that, but it's okay, because I say that to Lily Rose all the time. I'm crying and I'm a mess right now, but I'm really okay. And I'm laughing right now because at one point I was crying and then I threw in a joke and she's like, "Are you really done? Can I laugh?" We're in the car. I didn't mean to cry all of a sudden in the car. I thought I could make it home, but then why? And but then just it's I don't have other words than to say that seriously Tom, it's so like I'm jesting about it because it's easier, because at this point I'm gonna be clear that there are people that I am talking to and we are saying to each other, or I am hearing my strongest brothers and sisters, I'm just glad I made it through the night. This is how hardcore. So these are people who have done the inner work, who are my like, right? They know themselves. They've been doing it. Yes, there's the inner of the individual, but the is we're manifesting our individual timeline, but we're also in a collective timeline, and there's too much belief. Just there's a bombardment, point blank. That's it, and just it's important to me. The reason I came in to hold space after 1 a.m., you know, new day, new dawn, August 6th, Eastern Time, and that I did one yesterday is the bringing together, whatever frequency that we can elevate. It's very, just, it's important. Hey, Hannah Mori. How are you, dude? Have you gone to sleep yet? Have you been to bed? Very hard, Tom. You're doing amazing. You're doing what you can. And the quiet is good. Silence is golden, right? It is. There are certain things. Silence doesn't make us less connected, Tom. Not at all. Not at all. Everybody has their lull times. Some people's lull times are because it's summer and they're practicing passions and doing stuff, okay? And some people's lull times are because it just is. There's no explanation to have from it. And no matter what, you're anchored. You're loved. We got you. I mean it. Says, I did this at work today, laughing as I cried. A coworker was weirded out. That's okay. Some people never seen emotion or they always will have the face that they're weirded out. SS, seriously, my ex, I was with them for almost 5 fucking years. I loved him. I trusted him. But fuck, he had like a man bitch face. He always looked like he was fucking pissed as fucking hell. Fucking almost always. Unless he was like seriously smiling and whatever, but you know what I mean? So in moments when he was at like his most emotional sometimes, he looked like he was going to kick the shit out of somebody, or that he was looking at them like they were a piece of shit. But it's because he was like an overload of just not having the face that matched the, right? I don't know. You know that standing bitch face thing, right? We've all used that face that makes us look like we're looking at somebody weirded out, but we just don't fucking know how to deal with it. It's true. Just because I'm empathic and compassionate doesn't mean that I'm not like that person who's like, you know, doesn't know and weirded out. I'm glad you did. That's awesome. The people weirded out anyways are the ones that are going to be snotting and laughing and crying in different ways on a different timeline soon enough, or you know, sometimes really fast. Things have accelerated, right? So nothing is by chance, nothing is random. So someone seeing you do something, the chances of the synchronicity of that happening to them, or them seeing it over, that it's their thing that they have to overcome, is to actually reach out to another person or speak differently. We're all triggers for each other, right? So yeah, Tom's at home now. That way, the Dairy Freeze has been there since the 50s. Pretty cool. All the kids from the high school work there. Yeah. Feel it, Hannah Mori? You're an odd duck. Duck, duck, goose. Saturnian sun. Home is where the heart energy is. Yup. Hannah Mori. Big sinks and breakthrough. I realized I followed Witchy over a year ago. Oh, Hannah Mori. That's so cool. Yeah. Just like for me as well, like I do know that I've seen your name since the beginning of just a long time ago. And it's neat, eh? That's so cool. Tom, King, B, Hannah Mori, LOL, and hello, by the way. Hiya, Tom. Love you guys. Alex, damn it, I have to go to the store. My woman is yelling at me. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Get your ass there, Alex. I'm gonna yell at you to go. Go. Take your time. Bring back a treat for your woman. Bring back a treat for your woman and be nice. Don't be tripping. No shit, ASS. People often confuse my facial expression with my emotions. Yeah. Oh, same. I believe me, just because I have certain believe me, I have no idea what you guys could think my expressions are, but they can confuse people for sure. Try to get past the trigger. 2:01 Eastern Time. Thursday. Oh my gosh, it is Thursday. Yay! I forgot about that. Well, I didn't forget. I was actually calling in Thursday Eve, but it's Thursday now. 2 hours and 1 minute in. August 6th, 60% battery, says 4 in the chat. Dude, ew, gross. I wish you wouldn't compare me to your last lover. We are very different. Good love, I'm out. Ew. I don't look at my ex in that way, but okay. I won't use that title next time or next time. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people that remind me of people in my life. That's why we actually are, how we sync up with each other is because there's a recognition in the frequency and the facial and sometimes other things. I've dreamed of people all my life, and certain people. When Angelfish showed herself to me, I started to cry, and I still have I sent her the picture? I can't remember, but she looks like my best friend who passed away. It's important to me. It didn't matter to me whether Angelfish would ever look like anything or anyone ever. But when I saw her and she looked exactly to the frequency, so many things, it's a tie and a bond. Um, so I don't understand that, but I still read it out loud. It's in here, so. Hannah Mori, she just did a vid about numerology, and mine is crystal tone dedication, universalization, and cooperation. Nice. I see that in you, Hannah Mori, for sure. Zoom zoomy. Yeah. Basically about finding and helping soul fam. And I mean it, Hannah Mori. I know to you, from your perspective, you're just, in my stream. Whatever your words are for it, right? Me, from my perspective of somebody who's coming in, has no material, is not selling anything, is not promoting anything, and is just holding space and bouncing off comments. Ever since you've come into the live streams with us, with me, you are a perfect bounce off. You bring things in, your lightness of being, of just who you are, that and that you have that inner tribe vibe for the people that are our people, because we're coming from the same kind of like frequency paths. Like, it's awesome. So what seems to you as just you're an observer and you're just throwing stuff out there, you're part of what makes this possible for me. You guys know one of the reasons I tend to lag back in the comments on purpose is that if you guys don't have something for me, I really don't have anything. Unless, it's something that I choose to do. I don't come in, because I could write a bunch of notes. I'm really coming in, bouncing off the frequency and the energies of what's in the moment of the now, with kind of like, sometimes we talk about whatever, but you've been pivotal to my live streams, Hannah Mori, and that's like, take that as like the true experience. When they say we're always planting seeds, right? And we don't even realize, like, sometimes but what you're doing by doing that, it's important. You're already a part of it without having your stuff, which you're manifesting with your intent and your knowings that it's coming, stuff. So, does that make sense, Hannah Mori? I really mean it. Like, I hope I'm eloquent enough and saying it in a way that, like, makes sense. Like the purple. Hi, Harmonics. Yeah, it's my night lighting. I tried to go with the red, but honestly makes me feel like there's a bunch of snipers after me, to be honest. Like, if they're gonna go after me, use the green. And it's like, I always feel like I would be like Aurora and just be like, even if somebody really was supposed to kill me, they would just take me and hide me away. I would be safe. So, but the red is just too many. It's too many. The John Wick of me can't handle all the red at the same time. I'm supposed to be guard down, not like, wah, wah, wah. I know, it's just me, but I'm being silly. Personally, harmonics, I prefer blue lighting, but I just don't have any right now. That's my bestest frequency is the blue for at night. I don't use lighting unless I need it for reading or for something, which I'm not very good at reading right now. It's a big deal for me to be reading just my little books orally. It's not something that I'm doing, that I do. And I don't tend to have candles because of the fact of just the habit of not having them right now in my life. You want to see what card 17 is, if I please? Yes, that way. I love your request. I just have to figure out where the book is. Here it is. Hang on. I'm going to turn on the light because I just said I don't use a lot of lighting at night. So, hey, I might as well flip the light on like 2 seconds later to contradict myself because that's how I roll. Dude! What time was it when you asked that? 2:03 Eastern Time. It's 2:08 now. Thank you that way. 1 and 7. Mia 1 and 7. January 7. Crow Spirit. I'm not going to go dig out the card. Actually, I am. It's so pretty, probably. I'm going to dig it out. I don't want to see all the other cards. There's cards in here I've never seen, eh? I shit you not. Have we ever pulled the crow? Have I? I don't think so. Oh, there. I didn't. It only took me half to get through, not even. So it was halfway through the deck. Frogs on top, 28. Good call that way. That way calls a card. Awesome. I love it that way. Co-create with spirit. Yes, we have pulled this before. Dude, I love it. I was just saying how Hannah Mori was a partner to me in the stream, how it helped the flow, and that way you always do as well. Thank you for pulling the crow. Let's bring the crow in, see what happens. I'm gonna read it. Oh, hang on. Let there be light. Crow Spirit. Co-create with spirit. Covered? Okay. As you look around you, can you sense the magic that pulses through the world? Have you witnessed how every thought can become a thing? How every intention can call the universe into action as the sacred laws shape what you experience? The universe works in perfect order when you align your thoughts, feelings, beliefs with spirit. You will want to crow with delight, feeling the excitement and wonder of being in harmony with something much larger than yourself. Crow Spirit says you are right on target. Oh man, yes. Now to see your dreams magically come into being in the visible world. The laws of abundance, compensation, frequency, and praise are operating in your favor now. Remember to be grateful and praise what is yours, even if it's still coalescing into form, still residing in invisible realms of co-creation. No matter what area of your life you're concerned with right now, what you hope for is on its way, for Spirit is your co-creation partner. We manifest our reality, right? And then we're going to read the protection message. Crow Spirit wants you to know. Crow Spirit wants to know why you think there is no magic in the world. Or do you believe that there once was, but it ran out, leaving nothing but ordinariness? Although conditions have become challenging, you have no reason to believe that everything you've set intention for will elude you. Right now, the outer world is shifting. Shifting, I'm just intending. Is it? The outer world is shifting, isn't it? Maybe you're fretting about experiencing the results. Ooh, hey, fairy. Excuse me. I had a distraction. Maybe you're fretting about experiencing the results of some of your poor choices or judgment from the past. Crow Spirit is here to remind you that you can always correct and get back on track. Maybe you've been hit by a loss or disappointment as a result of an event that had absolutely nothing to do with your manifesting, yet it's shaken you to your core. Fuck. No wonder I read that. Whew. Crow Spirit asks you to trust that no matter what the temporary conditions, things will right themselves very soon. The law of balance makes it inevitable that this too shall pass. Ooh, going on a week vacation? Right on, Harmonics. Yay. Nice to see you too. I don't really do streams at this time, but wasn't gonna go to bed anyway. Cloudy outside, windy, and like 12 degrees. 12 degrees is like just not even that cold, but just it felt right. It felt right. It says there's 7 in the chat. 2:14 Eastern time. I am gonna have to go get water in a minute though. Tom King Bee vacation. I need one of those after all this is over, but I'm stuck here for a little longer. Dude, I kind of feel exactly the same thing. Except not the word vacation, just like fuck out of Dodge. Anna Mori, I feel it. I'm serious about my dream. Yeah, I know. You like the free flow harmonics? Yeah. I think I'm gonna be honest. One of the things that can be the hardest about my free flow is that it is such a free flow, and so it can knock the wind out of people. And you know what? I own up to that. I don't mean for it, but my free flow can be so free that I can go and become a trigger that can equal the feeling, you know, of being kicked in the gut, of not expecting how I can even speak sometimes. I don't mean it to be. I trying to be more just I find it difficult. I can speak and see from so many perspectives and be very detached, joking, or just so blasé about something that's, you know, that I don't mean for that to happen. I try to not do that as much. I don't even see it coming or feel it coming. And that's the part of the wave or the sudden hurricane or tsunami part of me that I don't even, just flows. It's weird. Hey, Dustin, Brad, love frequencies. You people are beautiful. Thanks for being here. Just grab phone, just grab phone, beeline to YouTube for no reason, and saw live and laugh. Love you all. Love you, G. I love you too, Dustin, Brad. Glad that you're here with us. Right on. Oh man. Oh. Callie in the house. Callie be in the house. Callie, Michigan. Washington. Tom's in the UK. I forget where you are, Kristen. I'm sorry. I hate when I do that. It's not far. Hannah Murray is in New York. I'm just trying to structure waypoints. Tom, I manifested some weed just by thinking. My friend just called, got me some. Right on. Just didn't text him or anything, just appeared. Yeah, and it is the way, for sure. There's total, especially when it's just, yeah, you know. Dustin Brad, Love Frequencies at 2, what time is that, 2:09? Halo over there that way, sending love from here, this way over there. I can just like see it, eh? Whoosh. Cali to Washington. Whoo, Dustin Love Bomb. Yeah, the crow is beautiful. Thanks for bringing that into the live stream that way. I do believe in that, eh? It's neat. That curiosity, that, and just how it pulls into everything. Harmonics, the crow talks to me each morning on my way to work. Crow create. Ooh, good one, Dustin Brad, Love Frequencies. Crow create. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Like that a lot. Crow create. That way, there's a lot too, just less babbly than me. That way does a lot, just less babbly than you. I don't know, harmonics. Less babbly. Depends how you hear, right? Yeah, that was total magic for sure. Dustin Brad says 11. Want me to pull the 11? Okay, I'm not gonna read it though. I can't read again right now. I need to tone my as this is a lot. Ooh, 11, Dustin Brad, is the butterfly. Transformation is beautiful. Here, I'll put it like this. If you want to screenshot it, I'll put both sides. Just grab it later. I'm at timestamp 114, so you can come and read it later if it uploads, or just screenshot it now. Don't screenshot me, it's too late now. Nice one. Mountain Rain, hey sweetie. Yeah, a bunch of night owls for sure. It's 2:20, August 6th, Thursday. Happy Thursday. Wow, I get you the first on a Thursday. I just pulled the crow. And when I say I just pulled the crow, that way asked by happen chance what number 1717 was. And it's the crow spirit. Co-create with spirit. Trust in your magic. And that flows along with just everything. I love it. April, I see you down there, honey. Oh my gosh, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Just trying to see what's in the middle of the chat, but I see you, April. I love you. How you doing? Yeah. I'm gonna have to go grab water. Yeah, harmonics. Passion can be transmitted and received so differently. Yes. Yes, for sure. Hannah Murray. That happened recently. People just take things too personally sometimes. No worries, Jen. I understand that. But what I feel as well, though, is that if I'm saying that we're creating a space for me to hold space, for people to feel safe, to trust each other and feel comfortable, and etc., etc., and then I let my big mouth go off on a rant of something that's not gentle in the moment, and there's an intent to be had and for me to stick to in a certain way, and I didn't perceive that until, I won't go back on the fact that it brought me to my knees to bring someone to their knees by me just fucking spouting off and ranting here. No, I own up to that. It's not okay. It's not too personal for somebody to trust coming in here because I'm saying it's a safe space and that's what it feels like almost all the time, unless I go off on a rant. There's different places for certain things, and just I understand as well things come out and whatever, but benevolent, authenticity. Benevolence doesn't have to, I don't have to be outraged by the things that outraged me. So or I don't have to be crass about the things that I'm detached about, even if I can be. I can make jokes about things in a way that just doesn't match the frequency of building a safe space, right? Tom, thanks for writing that and being honest about it. Hannah Mori, my panic attacks are crazy at the moment too, man. It's okay. Uh, I'm trying to use the word just heart openings all the time because that's what brings me to a frequency of being able to always gather myself. When I use or fall into any pattern of using words like panic attack, then I'm making it worse as I go because that's how fast it goes. I'm basically not even given a chance between like the initial thing that happens and the reaction of like certain things. And as another thing happens, like just, and it's just at intervals of time, but with a lot of integration and just lag of nothing. So, meaning nothing can happen, but then within a time span, time is irrelevant, but it just all of a sudden like of certain things. So I'll give a clear example. After 3 days of like just completely being like, I called it 3 days of darkness, I thought I felt better on Monday. I did a live stream. I felt good. I did a live stream. I pumped myself out. I was going into public to do the things I got to do and that it was going to be awesome. I left here knowing that there was construction everywhere. So anticipating, it didn't matter that I had no time restriction. I knew I could be stopped at any, like, I thought I had all my angles covered of flowing into a third dimensional, woo, I'm going into reality. I'm living it like middle road and all of and then I hit the road, Jack, and you know what fucking happened? When I got to a certain spot, the way that the road goes like this, the stop sign is here, and that it's like a side highway, not a major highway, just a side road highway. But passing at 90, and the way that cars were here, I couldn't see to go, which is fine, but it freaked the bejesus, just like boom, just I boom, right there. So many people beside me in masks in their car just flipped me on a dime of my whole, like, everything that felt good. And this is only, it's not like it was so fast. It was the driving and being on the highway, and then coming off it, and, trucks and people working that are in the vehicle with their masks. Um, it was like an alternate reality of something I don't even know if I've ever noticed, if that's even possible, if anybody's ever been like that. But I noticed all of a sudden on Monday. And this has been like months and months. So are people in masks in their trucks and cars all the time? But it was not good on Monday. And every single time I'd like, get a song, get a sync, everything's good. Like, Bush, it's just some other like creepy ass, like, so it's very fast, Tom. And use every tool at your command to feel Idaho, Kristen. I knew it. Thank you. Yeah, use every tool at your command to feel Idaho. I'm not forgetting that again. Thank you. Idaho, JW. JW? JW, are you here? Philharmonics, near volcanoes. It's thunderstorming out. Super loud booms. Awesome. Yeah, Hannah Mori. It's a 20 plus disorder, 20-year plus disorder I'm getting out of. Rough road. Part of it is just using the different words. And I know it might be like, no, it's pivotal to change the words of it. And it's like that thing where even if you're miserable, if you make yourself smile, like, just, if you can't do something, you just make yourself do a little bit of something. That if you change the words of how you feel to a different frequency of a word, it can't help but change it. And it starts with your imagination. So it's one of it's one of the reasons I make up so many words and stuff and just expressions, because it's easier to jump on board of my own frequency of the word I want to use because a panic attack feeling is a heart opening and closing, and like love, fear, love, fear, love, fear, love, fear. Like, that's just depends on what word you want to use, right? But that's what it is. Your heart wants to open and love, but fear, love, fear. And what outside forces, and that unfuckable with, where no outside force. Because like I said, all these months and nobody in a mask ever bothered me in a vehicle before. That one day I was down for the count and thought I was like, oh, I got this. Thought because I had, protected, manifested certain situations, I thought I covered everything in the just being aligned, but I wasn't, because I wasn't. And that's me, my bad. Mountain rain, really windy there too. Maybe getting thunderstorms tonight helps you sleep. Yeah, me too. We're creating mountain rain, rain on the roof. Yeah. I'm going to get water. I just can't. Anamori, I feel like I'm going through a transformation. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Anamori, I've had that thought too, Tom, but I had to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. That way, Marty Leeds was talking about water being feminine. That was interesting, and I might have to go back and listen to it again. It's pretty feminine-y for sure. I feel it. I'm just used to feeling that way, so it was interesting, and if I might have to go back and listen to it again. I think I just repeated that twice. I'm not sure. Hanamori 21. I understand. I only meant that what I was observing tonight, Jen. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, thanks, Kristen. Speak whatever I want. Yeah. Canna Bear. At 2:25. It's 2:33 now. Does anybody sleep anymore? I'm not so sure. Lily Rose is in the corner in her fort. I'm not sure what shape it's taken at this time. She seems to be under cover of like pink blankets at this time. At 1 a.m. when I said, "Are you ready for bed?" she looked at me like, "What time is it?" We've been 3 to 5 hours behind all day of what the clock shows. At 7, I was like, "Oh my gosh, did you realize it was like 7?" We thought it was like 3 or 4 or 5 or something. And then it was actually 7:11. So it's just going really different. Woo! We're just going with it. Chain reaction. Yeah. You back, Alex? Fifth World. It's surprising that I'm awake and that Jen is here with everyone. Yeah, it's the perfect match at the same time, eh? No, I do not do early morn Eastern time streams. Just I'm feeling it. It's important bringing together, and I'm glad to see you, April. Glad to feel you. Thanks for bringing your connection with ours. Mountain Rain. I used to have terrible panic attacks. My meditation really changed everything. A whole new life for me. Yeah, Hannah Mori. Thank you for sharing that, Judy. I know I've talked about it before, and I reposted it in vids before, and I'll relink it. But one of the people, Vigilance Elite, was his videos on just how to just grab it before it happens or as it's happening. The way that he speaks of it, of the tricks and the things and the feeling of it, through a masculine perspective with a veteran's bird eye view and just the masculine. And there's so many different just find the ways, eh? Yeah. Love you, Judy. Fifth World. L-theanine. Ooh. Has changed my panic and anxiety along with a lot of hard work. But really, truly, a specific type of amino acid. I'm sorry, I can't read that word, especially not right now. It's like, just, I can't wrap my brain around that. Right on. Mountain Rain, could it be we're on similar sleep cycles? These energies are wow. Yeah, I do believe for a certain, on a certain level, if we're here, we're meant to be here, right? That's point blank, that's it, right? If it so uploads, and if anybody so chooses to share the energy of it, and it perpetuates farther, but There's an intensity right now, Mountain Rain, that is so huge that one of my reasons as well for coming in, and that I always believe when our sleep cycles change, especially when Lily is adapted to mine and we veer, is I'd rather stay up and be the person that's awake right now, and that my anchor is really it's strong. Um, there's a lot of parts of me that I've um, that I've told, if you're going to go into the pit, there's somebody there to pull you out. And staying awake makes it that I'm not in dream time, and that I'm here. And that's from a higher perspective of that's how boots on the ground needs to be for me right now, because the shit got real big time and changed and up leveled for me when Milky passed. Frequencies, everything's different. That's it. I'm not gonna. That's it. And there's just a part of me that's in a different type of anchor mode, and I'm very conscious that the reason that I'm awake right now is to make sure that nobody's going to get lost in dream time and pivot to a different frequency. Um, a lot of me has called forth certain things that are coming into fruition of timelines, um, completely solidifying to what point um, prophetic milestones have been hit, and a domino effect has been triggered. And I'm going to leave it at that. Hey, love light shining. Mountain Ash. Not sure what you mean, Hanamori, when you said that's the first time I think I actually understood what it meant. That way, my sleeping habits are off the chain. I never know when I'm going to sleep. Sometimes I'm going to sleep in the middle of the day. Same. That's very rare now, though. I'm more in a. It's very rare, but it's happened. Especially in summer, it's more. It's just different. Mountain Rain, that way, yeah. My sleep cycles are so off again. I just sleep when it hits. I find that there's not much point in laying there unless it's like, because sometimes it's not necessarily sleep, but the lucid dream state, in with a fluidity, is better than sleep anyways. So, but yeah, there's no point in laying around somewhere that something's not going to happen. A lot of this, Judy, what I find too is just there's no resistance to not being in the sleep patterns anymore because they were so stripped away. Even if routines were there for certain people, they were so stripped away that the mind has started to work in harmony with the body, of realizing that you were programmed to think you need this much. You actually need to choose with your body what you need at all times. And I say choose, be led by your body, by what you need. Because if you're following your passions and if you're on your highest trajectories and certain, like, I'm not talking when there's exterior stuff, right? But I mean, you know, on an ultimate, uh, you know what I mean. Oh, I think I'm getting tired. 242, 44% battery. We'll pull in the 2:44 Eastern time together and we'll see where I'm at. I know it seems so far away. I'll see where I'm at in 2 minutes. But hey, never know. Yeah, I love light shining. Time is a fading and a concept. It's completely fading as a concept in so many ways, slowly and faster for others, and then it completely fades away where it's a concept that's like just for synchronicities, really. I don't often even grasp what time it is when I look at the time because I'm looking at the numbers. I'm really not grasping what time it is. Like sometimes I'll look at the numbers, like, you know, and I know it. I'm happy about it. I've multiplied it, divided. I've made all these things up in my head with, you know, what I just saw as a number, but I have no idea what time it is because I didn't grasp that I'm looking at what's used for time. I use my phone for the number of it. It's funny. Ooh. Canna-Bear, you going to make a generators. Ooh. Go for it. Yeah, harmonics, anxiety can leave now for sure. 2:44 Eastern time. 44% battery, 8% people in the chat, 7 on the other. 6K is my title or whatever you want to call it. 6, 7, 8. Feeling it, Hannah Mori? Yes, fifth world. Also firmly saying no to anxiety thoughts if you know they aren't serving you. Yeah. I do mean it when I say, though, it took me a long time of, you know, the vibration of the shivers, of the frequencies of synchronicities to realize that I'm not in anxiety. I am in like full blown, just like, whoa, half stoned at all times, stoned immaculate, you know, that feeling, certain feelings, certain things that just become and then aren't channeled or just accepted and loved and used for what they are, just it's so much that it's anxiety. That's it. It's comparable to like when you're in flow and it always feels like it feels safe to bathe in the shivers and the synchronicity. But when there's an overflow, especially right now, like with certain energies and so many people being just like bombarded, it's very easy to go from something that feels like that is a full-blown heart opening, and then of anxiety because of how it's being pulled through. If that makes any sense at all. Starting to not make sense. That way. Do you guys watch Julie Ann Payne? Payne. She's been putting out some quite fantastic short videos. My opinion anyways. Right on. Alex says, what a beautiful day. Started like Sandor and ended like Alex. Woot woot. Oh, dude, it's only 2:46 Eastern time. Maybe I'll do a live stream later and you'll be Groot. Who knows? Hannah Mori, I believe you did that for me, Jen, if not for this stream. Jeez. Whoa. Alex, I sleep 2 times in one day. It's too warm here in the afternoon, so I sleep an hour. Yes, definitely. In the winter, naps are good because it's like cold outside and there's a fire. Well, not everywhere, obviously, but inside. So naps are good in the winter. But in the summer, naps are good because you can come home from the beach and it's like really, really hot, and then you just gotta take that nap really quick. I'm thinking 2A244 Mountain Rain says, I think sleep is hitting me. Yeah, it seems to be like freight training me. What are you doing? Oh, you fixing the fort there, dude? Thanks for... We're gonna go to bed soon, though, eh? I love you, Mountain Rain. Thanks for being with us. Fifth World Word, Genevieve. I love you. Ooh, good one. I like the way you word that. I figured out that anxiety meant I was not resonating with something and it was not true. Yes. Or it could be true, it could be good, but it isn't for your frequency. It doesn't match. So, things that can resonate and feel like amazing, if they don't stay of the same frequency, they can't be together the same way, and it causes anxiety like this. And that is that. And that's it. That's it. Thank you, Fifth World. I think it's really important to point out like the different ways of just the words. Figured out anxiety meant I was not resonating with something, and then it was not true, not pure, not for your best, highest, greatest good. Exactly. And you can fall into, and I say fall into, you can perpetuate a pattern. You can go into a loop of being completely feeling elevated and aligned and following your synchronicities, and things are good. And then through lack of following your own like middle road of wanting to help, of wanting to just do what flowed the day before. What flowed the day before can be a completely different timeline the next day, and it just doesn't anymore. And it's so fast and hard, Fifth World, that it's very hard to grasp sometimes how something can be in complete resonance and feel, and then boom, boom, boom. Anybody who's like right now got like this thing that's stable, that everything's like boom, you wake up in the morning and you know exactly how it's going to go and all that, please let me know. Because I'm not seeing patterns of that. I'm not seeing anything. Even the people who are in their flow, there's changes happening within their flow. People who had certain things that they had manifested as paths are being rerouted and redirected so fast. And that's the thing, is that what I'm seeing as a pattern, Fifth World, is that as soon as there seems to be a familiarity within the confines of what is going on right now, things are being rerouted really fast. Again, there's other people that I am seeing patterns of certain people as well who are at a manifestation stage where they have either accumulated or in the accumulation part of the nest or the certain thing, but they're still in the transition. So there's so much transition. And even the people that have found the nest are in a transition of transitioning, because they're up leveling things to what they need it to be for the projects and the things they're bringing into fruition. There's as above, so below. Everything's changing on a Gaia level. It's not going to slow down, and the wishing and hoping for a routine is going to bring more chaos or more indirect friction, because we're not being asked to be it's a perpetual motion with ease. Nothing is supposed to feel a resistance. Nothing. Things should flow easy. I don't know. I've gone off, but I've gone off because I find it important, because things are happening so fast that within the transitioning people who are being told expect everything, attached to nothing, there's such attachment and expectation that it's causing a ripple effect of looping. And again, these are the words I choose to use. Somebody else would maybe not use the same ones, but I use them because that's how I speak. And Dustin Brad, so funny. I catch myself more often than not just glancing at a clock for a decode. Exactly. Or activation. I really don't care about time either. Overall, I'm feeling great amounts of gratitude for your kind of frequencies. Yeah, for sure, eh? I get it. It is. It's just, it's... And I find that if I stay in alignment with the numbers, I can pretty much... If I'm keeping a connection with numbers, there's an outside thing that can't attain me, even if I'm feeling fuckable with. And that I don't know how to explain that better than that. I'm getting tired. It's 2:54 a.m. Getting tired. Not really getting tired. Getting sick of babbling to myself. Feels like discordance. Discordance, yeah. Yes, love light shining. Fading, good night, beautiful light. Yeah, I'm used to either being in stretching or gone to bed at this time. So I'm used to being in motion, which is why I'm kind of moving around a bit right now. But hey, group. Ooh, Hannah Mori. Rapid divergence. Rapid divergence. Rapid divergence. Thank you. Why do I repeat it 3 times? If you don't know that by now, then figure it out. Yeah, it's important, Hannah Mori. Rapid divergence. Thank you. That's it. And I guess the kayak analogy, you just got to be ready for the rock. You got to be ready for everything. You got to be ready, but you got to just be rowing your boat along at the same time without, the boat just flows, when you let it. It does. I get anxiety doing everything. I cannot trust my judgment when the energies is the issue. You have to flip that around, sweetie. To trust your judgment more. You are the energies. And the flipping of the switch of the intensity of it, eh, Tom? Just, I get it. I do. Oh, excuse me. Just yawny. 252 harmonics. I have everything that I've ever wanted in life and still have uncertainty around every corner. Gotta follow that initial emotional response. Yes. Thanks, Kristen. Kirsten, I appreciate you writing that like that. Because, yes, having everything we want, and then the uncertainty is still, it is still around the corner. Backstreet Boys, everybody. Yeah, I'm not singing right now. Not that I ever do, but I'm getting antsy in my pantsy. That way, the moon looks really cool right now. Tried to get a video, but it doesn't pick up like the way it does with my eyes. For sure. Right on, though. Not sure. I can't tell if there's clouds outside because the reflection of the green is making it look like there's green stars outside. Oh, that's funny. Oh, excuse me. And I'm already navigating through my synchronicity that has to do with my crystal tone, Jen. Laughing my ass off. Right on. You know what I was just thinking? I was just thinking, what if I fall asleep doing my own live stream? That would be funny. I'm not the kind of person to fall asleep that way, though. But just because I yawned and I thought that at the same time. Like a kid that falls asleep in their spaghetti, like, falling asleep. Harmonics thunderstorm went away. Moon came out. Wow, nice. Oh, that's so cool. Right full circle as we were on. That's so neat, Kristen. Thanks, Kristen. Kristen. I know you're used to it, but I don't mean it. I want to call you Kay, but that's just not enough for you. Kirsten. Fifth World, I love you, Alex, and all. Watch for my exciting new things to come on my channel and on New Earth now. Cool, thank you for that. Moon looks amazing. Yeah, Hannah, you ride the sinks. Yeah, ride the sinks. Ride the sinks and why else are they there than if I'm not to find like what they're there for and to bring them all together? To be honest, I've always thought within me that I only needed like just certain little click questions answered, and they're not many, because when you're self-taught and learning on your own, you've learned a lot of your own tricks of your gifts and certain things, right? But just there's I'm gonna leave it at that. That way, April, we are seeing the same moon. Oh, excuse me, Fifth World. Yeah, I wish we could click on the channels in a live chat again. I do too. That sucks donkey balls that that's not like that. And just, I wish it would come back for sure. So... maybe is it back? Maybe because there's a bunch of updates on my YouTube today. So is it magically there? Just who knows, right? No, it's not there. But oh well, people are still finding each other. That's what I'm seeing, Fifth World. within my live streams, many have gone in. Almost almost every live stream, somebody's going into the comments and putting a video of something for someone else. There's a lot of connections being made. I think it's making people connect more than before. You would just look and click on a bunch of people, maybe sub them, maybe not. You'd grab the video or you'd even forget about them. But right now, the fact that you can't just click on it is here anyways. What's happening, and in other channels where I'm seeing things, is that people are saying, go look here for my vid, or they're putting it on if there's wrenches. They're sharing other people's vids. I find that people are helping each other find each other, and wanting to find each other more. And the fact that it's verbal, like people are saying, find me or I'll find you, is putting up a frequency of, hey, people are finding each other. I'm going to jump in. If these two people are connecting, I can connect too. So there's more connection than before, of just being able to press on it anonymously. Nobody would even know you've subbed them unless you so choose to comment later. But you know what I mean? It's like you even anticipate somebody coming because you like welcomed them to your channel, because you had to offer them a vid through a comment or an email even. People are exchanging emails. It's awesome. It is. See the way and the obstacle. There's different ways. Harmonics, my laundry is finally ready. Good night, loves. I hope you all get to fly in your dreams. Ooh, yes. Let's fly in our dreams for sure. That way, I seen a star move across the sky and then stop. I went and showed somebody and said, hey, look, I bet that star. And it slowly disappeared. What did I see? Yeah, Kerr. Oh, I know Kerr. I like the Kerr. I like the Kerr best, actually. Well, not best. That's not nice to say to people who are Kerr. But I like the Kerr. Yeah. I've noticed it for a long time, but I tend to want to speak fast. Like, I want to get my live stream. It's not even that I want to get the live stream done. It's just the air d'aller, the inertia of the talking, which makes no sense because I work, I don't know. I'm getting tired and talking to myself. Wait, I'm always talking to myself. But you guys are here, so I'm officially just talking a lot. 2 hours at 2 a.m., 1 to 3. That's a lot for me. That's a lot. I don't think I've done that. No. Yeah, Hannah Mori, I'll do that. I'll find people in the live streams and sub. Yeah. I've always been the gatherer. I love to be people's first sub. I do. It's important to me. Why? Because if there's only one person that's there, but you're coming making your first video, it can make you do the second one or the third. Everybody's got to have a first sub somewhere. There's channels. I meant to, one of the things that I do mean to do is to make a little, if there's any new, when I do sub somebody new, I either say it or I'm shouting it out, or when I find something, whatever. You guys know that already, but there's a couple things that could be shared to boost. I forget who it was that only needed a certain amount to be at 100. I think it was Michelle. Michelle K only needs a little bit of numbers left to be at 100. If anybody's not subbed to Michelle, Tom, you've put in a lot of hours, Genevieve. Nobody's even close to that. It's not a competition. Yeah, I don't play. I don't play the game. I don't compete in real life, and definitely on a fifth dimensional perspective. I'm coming in hard because I got pulled out hardcore, Tom. I had anchors that solidly, I could actually see it coming, in the sense that just I would be feeling a certain way, and it was just like push to grab the phone and flip, 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 and there is that. And parts of release, a lot of the synchronicities, mountain rain, just the rainbow warrior. I know I mentioned it already once today. Yesterday. It's already tomorrow, so I can say it again if I want to. These are the things that I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them more from like the perspective of that it's going to be there to grab. And that's why I threw out, meaning it and knowing it, that I'm seeing, feeling it. It's important. This isn't as nurturing as I want to be. Shit got real when Milky transitioned. There's a part of me that really understands to what point he's a force on the other side. And other people understand that too right now. Okay? So they're actually really making choices of staying or going on a different level than they were actually 2 or 3 months ago. The collective steered a timeline towards fear in a different way. And I don't care if anybody sees that, believes that, or even thinks that. That's the perspective that I have. And a lot of the what the fuck's the point? It's enough of the feeling of and it's fine if there's no fucking cavalry. If it's fine if there's no cavalry, if we're our own cavalry, then I'm back out of my reeds, and I'm not letting anybody. They're allowed to go in. Everybody has their free will to do what they need. There's somebody here to pull them out. And that's not a third dimensional speak. It's just how I choose to see it and live it. Tom, thanks for doing the live streams. It takes balls to do a live. Thank you. Got big balls, and I cannot lie. Got balls fucking bigger than brains most times. And it doesn't... It's just what I have to do. Thank you, Tom. I'm really glad you were here with us, Tom. You always are, even if you're not. You know that, right? I think part of the restructuring of the mental, that is heart-based, that knowing that even if you don't show up, you're still there. Spots don't get taken. People don't lose the feeling of you, the frequency of you. It's not the same. And it's just that it's there. Okay? Thank you that way for being part of calling in an energy. I'm appreciative of that. I mean it. I know my live streams are different. I'm not coming here to talk about stuff. I'm coming here And I appreciate you asking for what the 1-7 was to bring it in that way. Hannah Mori, I meant what I said, and we know the evolution of the Zoom, the stuff, could even be another app. Who knows? It's coming, and thanks for being a part of everything. I love you guys. Hold the highest light, intention, for everyone. A part of that is the allowing. Love allows. Okay? When I say I'm there to anchor, know what that means for thyself. Your part in it. I find that the more that I understand it from a soul contract level perspective, it's really beautiful. I love you guys. I'm trying to read that the way that you intended. Are you saying that you had a friend that you snowmobiled with and he passed away the other night? Anyways, feel the crow. Bring the energy in. Connect the energies of that at 313, what you said that way, to Milky and to Big Nicks if you so choose. Connect a trinity of brothers that, well, connect. I just did if you didn't, or if they're not all three, you know what I mean? I love you. And whether I want to not say it or not, yes, there is a lot of death. There's death. There's death in the air. Taste. There's a taste to that. Oh, that's beautiful. I see. A friend of mine that had passed away. In my dream, we were snowmobiling together just the other night. Awesome. Love snowmobiling. My mitts are right there. Haven't been on one in a long time though. Yeah, I can't remember. I gotta stop babbling. I could babble on about finding a dream that I remembered from 1982 if I let myself. So I'm gonna just leave it at that and go check out my moon and go to sleep as the crows start to wake me up. Put me to sleep. Happy 6th